brought to you by Wisdom Yard Television. I am Odunayo Adelere. We want to appreciate all our viewers out there. We're always staying glued to this TV, this beautiful, wonderful TV. We appreciate you so much. And we want to also appreciate our sponsor, Nokpa, for always staying through, for always staying, being the solid, our back. Yeah, thank you so much. I am Odunayo Adelere, your host, and with me in the studio this afternoon.
I'm Ambassador Richie Morila. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching WYTV. Please make sure you keep on watching WYTV.
And make sure you share to your friends. You can also subscribe on our YouTube, on our Facebook, on our Instagram, on our TikTok, on our X account at Wisdom Yard Online TV. You know how we do it on this show. We bring to you news that made it to the top. Then we'll go deep into the ones we feel we should talk about, but I will not be the only one talking today. You can as well drop your own comments in the comment section. Let's rub minds together. Let us know your own opinion as well, because your opinion matters a lot. On Punch newspaper this afternoon, we have economic hardship, federal government slashes stranded foreign scholars allowances. Nationwide protest, SGF minister hold emergency meeting today. 70,000 naira new minimum wage applies to domestic workers, Akpabio. NLC denies withdrawing from nationwide protest. And on Vanguard newspaper we have Tinubu to youth, protest needless, I'm addressing your grievances. Immigration suspends officer over drug charges. Hardship, Atiku, United Nations disagree over protest. On Daily Post newspaper, we have August 1st protest, Nigerian government hold emergency meeting with minister. Reps committee detain WAEC officials in NAS. Archie, protest is your legitimate right. Nothing wrong. Lagos government to citizens. These are the news that made it to the top. So the ones we'll be discussing today, I know you'll be wondering how come it is protest. It is actually the thing that is actually on board in Nigeria.
Talk of the town now, right now, exactly.
Yeah, talk of the town whereby
everybody will just come up and see, because everybody is waiting to see what is going to happen.
On August 1st.
On August 1st.
I can't actually wait to see that date too, because I want to see what would actually happen. Because for all the youth out there that are coming en masse, we need to see their agitation on all social media handles and all that. And I think this is the reason why the federal government is trying to be on their toes too as well. Now, because for a while now, we've not heard the federal and the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria come out say something. But surprisingly, yesterday, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu came out through his Minister of Information, Mohammed Idris, and said, "Shelve your planned protest.
When they know they are foreseeing the future,
see what happened before.
What happened before, and they see what is going to happen. They imagine what is going to happen because of the unrest that the NSAS protest still led Nigeria into, and the damage of the NSAS protest is still visible that we can see.
I feel this protest they want to do cannot be as powerful as that of NSAS.
If they are not sending their political talks to hijack the protest.
Why I said that was because NSAS protest was like rain that did not even give any notification at all.
Okay, but this
we
one
just
now,
saw people coming about this one.
There is a lot of notification coming out.
To me, that is my own opinion. It might not be as strong as that of NSAS, but these people actually mean what they want to do, because everybody are telling us that they cannot back down. So to the topic of today, the first one says economic hardship. Federal government slashes stranded foreign scholars allowances.
You see, this one, is it now that they know
that they want to slash
allowances? What should have been done in the past?
Before.
Do you know how long the Nigerians have been crying, shouting that the hardship is too much, that they are in pain? Look at what happened yesterday till today. Now, the bill of the 70,000 minimum wage was sent to the National Assembly. Immediately, Akpabio and his colleagues had to sign it immediately into law. What they have been debating on over 6 months now.
They are debating
just
on
came
it
to an
because
existence.
They don't want to do it before. But when the president sat down with the NLC and said, okay.
Now came on existence yesterday, within 24 hours, it was signed.
My concern and my take is they can actually raise a motion today and they can actually pass it into bill today if they want to do it.
If, let me tell you this, with what we have seen in the country now,
okay,
I believe our leader needs something that will ignite them before they start working.
Okay, like this is, the protest is actually
the protest rumor that is coming up now. You know, I think 4 days ago or 5 days ago, they came out, I think it was last week, they came out with a new plan that they are slashing their salary
by 50%.
By 50% for good 6 months.
Not even for the whole 10
this set of people think Nigeria are so full and dormant to the extent in which we believe what you are coming out to do is that from the bottom of your heart.
We know what they are doing is what they just want to do it so that when Nigerians forget the little pain,
then they will go back to
inflict another one again. Now, the federal government, through the Federal Ministry of Education, has announced a slash in the allowances of foreign scholars who are currently stranded in Russia, Morocco, and Algeria, among others, by 12.7%. The ministry attributed the development to economic crisis. The Punch had earlier reported that Nigerian students studying in Russia, Morocco, Algeria, China, Hungary, and other countries on the federal government scholarship lamented their unpaid stipends for 8 months running. The students are studying under the federal government bilateral educational agreement scholarship. The BEA scholarship is for the purpose of education exchange between Nigeria and the partnering countries. The federal government, as the scholarship board, is supervising the scholarship under the Federal Ministry of Education. The government decision to slash the scholars' allowances was contained in a memo signed by the director of the Federal Scholarship Board, Dajiwo H.A., on behalf of the Minister of Education, Professor Tahir Mamam. So they are going to slash their allowances by 12.7%. I'm sorry about that.
When this government came on board,
yeah,
they also what went wrong in the country. By removing the first subsidy, they saw the hardship. I believe they have the mind of serving the people. But they would have come with that idea of slashing their salary, not now that they have the rumor of the protest, because they know that the Nigeria is going to bounce back on them. Now something happened at the National Assembly when a senator woman, I think, when the senator woman was addressing the National Assembly, Akpabio had to tell the senator woman that to sit down, that this is not, she can't stand up. Now, do you know what went on social media? Even Akpabio's wife had to call in that what you did was very wrong, that people are nagging on them, nagging on you. Natasha, saying what you did was very wrong. For Akpabio not came out at this point in time to apologize to the whole Nigerian, that even those that have been in the National Assembly for the past 16, 20 years still are bound to make mistakes, not to talk of him who is a fresh. I
can't imagine calling somebody 3,000 times. When he said Nigerians called his wife about 3,000 missed calls, I was like, wow. So because of what? So before you actually come out to say something, be careful of what you say out, because
let me tell you this.
Nigerians are angry.
In the history of Nigeria, let me repeat again, in the history of Nigeria, the most worst government we've ever had in the history of Nigeria is the present government that we are having today.
The second one says, still on the protest issue, Tinubu to youth, that is to Nigerian youth, protest is needless. I'm addressing your grievances. Please, don't do any protest, because...
Is it now that the president is coming out to say he's addressing his grievances? Have you forgotten one of his speech? I think that was the last year Democracy Day, that he knew that what Nigeria was... I heard it and I saw it on Channels Television News, that he knew that Nigerians are angry, they are hungry, that how I wish I could do anything about it. He said, presently for now, there's nothing they can do about it. Now, you are coming out to say you are addressing our grievances. We are working on it. How do we want to know that you are working on it? That came out to say that you have shut your eyes and your ears against your social media. Now, the following day, you did the dobale, according to what you said, that you're a typical Yoruba man.
Boy, he did not use
a typical Yoruba boy that knows much about the culture, that what you did yesterday was a dobale that is all over the social media. But you have not seen it on social media that Nigerians are going through pain.
President Bola Tinubu has pleaded with aggrieved Nigerians, especially youth, planning a national protest over the high cost of living to shelve the action, saying there is no need for it. The president also assured those behind the planned protest that he has urged the grievances and is working seriously to ensure that all their concerns are addressed. Minister of Information and National Orientation Mohammed Idris conveyed the president's plea while speaking with the State House correspondent after he met with Tinubu at the presidential villa in Abuja. The president's assurance came as the face-off between Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Mr. Bayo Ononuga, and the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, took a new twist yesterday. Obi's lawyer yesterday wrote Ononuga demanding 5 billion naira and an apology within 72 hours for accusing him and his supporters of high treason in allegedly being masterminds of the planned End Bad Governance protest. In like manner, former presidential aspirant and the chieftain of the Labour Party, Professor Pat Utomi, challenged Ononuga to produce evidence of his involvement in the planned protest or face 500 billion naira litigation. Sir, I want to actually go against what Bayo Ononuga said, because if you look at the people that are actually sitting down to plan the protest, I have not seen where...
Who are those people sitting down? I've never seen anybody.
No, I'm trying to say those that are coming out to talk on why this Bayo Ononuga is saying this thing is because it is mostly the youth that are coming out to talk that they want to embark on the protest.
Yes.
And Peter Obi, I'm not supporting anybody. And Peter Obi is coming out, is supporting the youth. So they feel he's the one foiling the protest.
Peter
not knowing
Obi
that Nigerians
has
are actually...
nothing to do about sponsoring a protest.
Somebody was saying something
And look at this Bayo Ononuga. When Good Lord Jonathan was here, I believe you are one of those people that planned protest against Good Lord Jonathan, which the mastermind of that protest was the sitting president of Nigeria now. Yeah. Then, when they came out to protest against Jonathan's regime, that the hardship was too much, I saw in the campaign where they brought the video 3 to 4 days ago, where Babalokon, the president of the country, saying they are eating the future of the country, eating the future of the youth. Were anybody being arrested then? Nobody was harassed, nobody was arrested. Why is it that now you are pointing an accusing finger on somebody?
What I'm trying to say now is that we have lots of people. If you go through social media very well, both on your Facebook,
it's all about
TikTok,
the hardship.
We see people coming out,
even
and
the
we
rich,
see activists coming out.
The rich also cry. It is not left on the. It is not left on the youth alone.
Yeah, the likes of Charlie Boy, I don't really want to mention him. They all came out and said we are supporting the protest. Because now, Bayo Ononuga is not going after those people.
After those people, why is he going after Peter Obi? Because he's the man. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. What I want you to know is that you coming out to speak about Peter Obi will not make the youth the decline of withdraw their support for Peter Obi. The more you talk about Peter Obi, the more you are campaigning for Peter Obi. You don't know that. No. You believe you can use your words or your statement to tarnish the image of Peter Obi. Come watch 2027 and let's see what is going to happen. Enough of this rigging, and there is going to be an end to the rigging of political activities in this country.
My own is even if at all this person is the one foiling it, why not try and do your governance,
very well.
You and justify yourself.
You exactly the point,
because see what is actually happening in Nigeria.
It is what you do that is going to speak for you. You don't need to come out
to defend yourself. Even a little child can actually see what is happening in
Nigeria.
There
is a saying that I always say that a clear conscience fears no accusation. Because your conscience is not clear and what you are doing is very wrong in the surface of the country. It was like you people took a note to victimize Nigeria with what we were seeing presently in the face of the country.
The last but not the least, still on the hardship, protest is your legitimate right. Nothing wrong.
Thank God.
Lagos government to citizens.
Thank God the Lagos government is coming out to say this because they also watch.
But I really wish you will act
okay.
I really will, because during the body of the news, the person that was actually talking, that was Bimbola Salawudeyin, the secretary to the state government state.
Yes, it was. I believe.
She said. Protest is your legitimate right, but I don't expect anybody living in Lagos State to embark on any protest.
Why did you say you don't expect?
Because he said everything they want in Lagos State has been provided for them.
What are those things? Maybe the person can come out and begin to list those things that you have been provided. You have slashed down the petrol price. That's number one. Then
you know, other states sell petrol at 800, 900, 1,000 plus.
Lagos sells for 7.
Lagos sells for 300 naira.
Well,
so that's why they said
maybe
nobody
you
should
need
come
to
back.
tell me the filling station.
Nah,
Even the
CNG.
CNG filling station has not been mounted in Lagos.
So
not to talk of the CNG bus that was being given out, or the way your government have been victimizing, going after the Danfoss driver, going after the Coropace driver that you say promised to strap them, wipe them off from the face of Lagos, where an alternative has not been provided.
Because when she said it, when I saw the headline, I was like, wow, this is actually amazing. Coming out from the government to the citizen. But going into the body of the news, I was like,
the Lagos State people are not part of those people that are living in Nigeria. They are not part of those people that are experiencing the hardship. They are not part of those people that are buying a bag of rice for
70, 80,000 naira.
For 80 is not 87,000 naira.
Close to 90,000 naira. Even if you've provided everything they needed in Lagos, is it everybody in Lagos you provided for? What about all the slums in Lagos State? What about all those places? They are
providing it for those
you only show us the places you want us to see, those that are beautiful.
If those places are beautiful, are we going? If we are hungry, are we going to eat our beautiful house?
I don't understand.
No, let me tell you this: if the houses are beautiful, if those places are beautiful, the roads are well okay. What about
the people that are living in it?
What about the Ajegunle, Ikorodu, Egbeda,
just like I said, the slums, all the slums
coming from mainland, they're coming from mainland to top of mainland.
They really can do better than
coming from Aja. What about Badagry Road?
They really can do better than this, honestly, because Nigeria at
this set of people, I don't know the reason why some set of people will just come out and begin to open up, they begin to open their mouth and words will be coming out of rain. And this set of people that are coming out to open their mouths and begin to speak jargons, where some of those people that had the opportunity to be traveling in and out of the country to go overseas, they saw what is going on there. They cannot bring those ideas and bring it back home and start utilizing it little by little. Let a master plan be drawn up in this country. Okay, now we are going into government. Within the period of 4-8 years, this is going to be our goal. Let them set a goal before them. Okay. After setting those goals, the goals are there. When you embark on those goals, the next government that is coming in, this is what you are going to work on. They start from those goals. Look, go to Ogun State, when Amosun was the governor of Lagos, of Ogun State. Go and see how go and see the picture.
I think the problem of Nigeria's government is there is no continuity. Everybody wants to have his or her own project. So this will be said of me that I did this. This will be said of me that I did this. That's what really is actually affecting us in Nigeria. Because if there is continuity, we shouldn't be having problem with infrastructure. Let's just assume that. Because for every place that this government stops its own work, another person will just come and pick it from that place and continue.
And this set of people, when they failed, when people come in, when people comes out to tell them you are failed, you'll be their next target. Look at what happened in the issue of America. The chief security that was in charge of the security of Donald Trump campaign. Yeah. When he was invited for questioning, the woman admitted that she failed.
Yes, no.
On her own part. What happened immediately? The woman had to resign.
She will resign because she...
And if it was in Nigeria here, they would rather die than resigning. Or because of the national cake they are eating, automatically then you will know this set of people are there for their own selfish interests.
Nigeria will work again. Alright, I've come to the end of News Review today. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, on our Facebook, on our YouTube, on our X account, on our TikTok, on our WhatsApp, on 0701010859. Also on our YouTube at Wisdom Yard Online TV. Thanks to all our viewers out there, and thanks to our sponsor, Nokpa Hours. Till we'll come again on your screen. Thank you, Ambassador.
Thanks for having me.
I am Odunayo Adeliri. Bye for now.